It's Sunday, February 2nd, and I'm at the Lily Lake ski area. I'm about to embark on my first overnight backcountry ski trip. It's going to be really different for me. I've never stayed overnight in the winter. I'm going to stay in the luxury suite, though. I've got a reservation at one of the yurts here. It's about 5 miles in. So lots of new things going on. First ski trip, first overnighter. Pulling my gear, most of it, behind me on a pulk here. Got a major winter storm coming in overnight. The weather's supposed to be windy but nice today during the day. It's about 35 degrees, so it's really nice. Let me turn around and show you. Really nice there. And we're supposed to get about a foot of snow overnight. It's supposed to slow down by tomorrow, but the temperatures are going to plummet. They're going to be around 0 or below 0 tomorrow, so we'll check in as we get down the road a ways. Reached my first trail junction. This is quite steep right here. Drops down to do a creek crossing and then up on the other side over there. So I'm going to walk this section because there's no way I have the comfort to or confidence to know I could stop going down there, especially pulling the pulk. So I'm going to get the skis off and we'll walk it down there. About a quarter of a mile ago, everything was going really good, and the consistency of the snow changed and my skis started sticking like crazy. I put up with it as long as I could, but you now see they're getting a ride and I'm walking. Luckily it's packed down really hard, so there's no post holing or anything. I'm hoping the condition of the snow changes as I get up here a little ways, but man, it was really bad. I'm just past the junction to the East Fork Trail, and got a bit of a climb to go here, and then I'll be coming up to the Wolverine ATV Trail, and I'll be taking that up to Lily Lake area. I'm finally back on the skis. I got to the Lily Lake area. In fact, I'm just leaving that right now. And it was downhill down into Lily Lake. So I thought I'd take a chance and see if the snow's any better. And it was. Now it's starting to stick again. There's 3 routes from here up to the Ridge Yurt where I'm going. One is the Dead Man Traverse. Another one is one that's not named. And then finally it's staying on the Wolverine Trail that I'm on now, all the way up to the ridge. I kind of wanted to take the Dead Man Traverse trail, but I thought I'd just decide, since this is my first time doing this, I'll err on the side of caution, and I'll take what looks like the easiest climb, and that's staying on the Wolverine Trail and then cutting up to the ridge. So wind's starting to come up a little bit of clouds coming in, but the weather's still hanging in there. It's actually too warm. That's why my skis are sticking. This is packed down. This is actually an ATV trail, so this is it's legal for snowmobiles to be on here, so they keep this packed down pretty good. So if I have to walk, it's not terrible. But I still feel like I make better time on the skis, except right now because they're sticking. I think I'm into it about 3 miles, and I got 4.5 total, so getting close. I'm hoping I'll get in there at a good time so I can just relax, get things set for the night, get a fire going in the stove in the yurt, and then maybe we'll explore right around the yurt a little bit. We'll check in a little while. Well, apparently this trail does have a name, Steep Ridge Trail. It's right there. Wish I was brave enough to go up there. It's a little short hop up to the top of that ridge up there, but I have no idea how steep it is. I'm inclined to think the name means something, so we'll stay on Wolverine and head up to the ridge from the hookup up there. Well, I've reached Junction Z. I started at A. Now, I obviously haven't been through every junction, but that's just the way they're ordered here. And let's take a peek here on the map. I started right here at the trailhead. Took the red trail, which is Sage Draw, up here to the Wolverine Trail, and up here like this, and now I'm right here at Z. I've got this little stretch to go, and then the yurt just back to the south just a little bit. Well, I did pretty good until I got to this spot right here, and I know this is steeper than I can climb with the skis with the pole in tow. So we're back on 2 feet in boots here. So in fact, if I come down this way in the morning, I'll probably have to walk it down because there's no way I'll be able to stop coming down this. So hopefully this doesn't climb too long. Well, it looks like here's the junction with the Boundary Creek Trail, which takes you to the Boundary Creek Yurt. I want to go there one of these days. That's right up to they call it Boundary Creek because it's at the boundary of the wilderness area, Uinta's wilderness. Now my yurt, the Ridge Yurt, is supposed to be up here somewhere. I think we'll get the inReach out and take a look. I made it to the Ridge Yurt. Let's go check this out. Oh my gosh, there's a barbecue here. I could have brought a steak. I wanted to bring a steak so bad, but I didn't want to have to clean up a frying pan. Looks like we got a bit of firewood here. I hope there's an axe somewhere. Maybe it's in the yurt. Let's get this poke detached and we'll go have a look. Well, let's go see about tonight's accommodations here. Oh man, someone's already got it nice and warmed up in here. Oh my gosh, we've got propane lanterns, got a propane stove, water, holy cow, wood and kindling. Stove still, I can feel heat coming off the stove. Looks like this sleeps 6. I guess you could probably double up, and he sleeps 12 actually. Well, this is going to be pretty darn nice. Well, I got to walk out to the spur from the trail and put my permit in the slot out there. Then we'll unpack. Well, I'm officially checked in. Let's go have a little look up here at the ridge line. Luckily the snow is pretty crusted over here. I'm not supposed to pulling too much. Well, no, I spoke too soon. This is awesome. Well, I think I'm going to head back to the yurt. I'm actually pretty exhausted. That was hard work. It was by the inReach, it was 5.7 miles. I'll have to see what the elevation gain was. It's not a ton of elevation gain, but I think this yurt sits at 9,300 feet, something like that. I think I'm going to take a little nap, and maybe I'll get out to get the snowshoes on. I brought those with me, and explore the ridgeline here just a little bit. I got a fire started in the stove down there, waiting for it to heat up. It hasn't cooled down too much in here. It's nice. The outside's pretty cold. Wind is blowing. Going to have some freeze-dried fare tonight. I'm going to try this Alpine Air pepper beef with rice. Actually smells pretty good, so we'll see. I decided just to take advantage of the stove here and boil my water on here. It's going to take a while because this fire is just getting started, but can't believe how nice this is to have the light in here and everything. For sleeping, I stole some of the mattresses or pads. They're like outdoor chase lounge pads or something like that, but I stole from that site, so I've got them double stacked here. And then I've got my thermarest pad underneath there, so it should be pretty comfy. Well, it's day 2, and I'm on my way out. I'm going to walk my way out and down that steep section. It is snowing, has been snowing quite a bit. There's not a lot on the ground, maybe 2-3 inches most. Fairly cold, but not too bad. Finally back on skis. Well, this has been good practice for me. This is all pretty new to me. Pulling the polk is a little bit different. Right down there in the flat down there, that's Lily Lake. Obviously ice and snow covered. So I got, once I get over next to Lily Lake, I got a little bit of a steep climb to climb up, and then it's down a fairly steep spot that I'm debating whether to try skiing down it or walking down it. My snowplow braking technique's not the greatest. I don't know if it's just old stiff hips, so I can't get the skis pushed out far enough to get a good bite, but we'll see. I don't know whether to curse or say I'm grateful for the snowmobiles that come through here. It's nice that it's packed down for one reason, but there's grooves in there from the runners that keep grabbing hold of my skis, and it's a surprise every once in a while. So I'm just trying to be a little bit careful through here. Time to switch to the Sage Draw Trail. Virgin snow here. Well, I made it back to the truck. It's about 11 degrees right now. I don't know what wind chill is. I'm sure wind chill is down around 0 because it's pretty windy out there. I didn't really get that cold, so apparently I was dressed okay. Hands are a little cold. Could have used a little bit warmer glove inside my mittens. Otherwise, felt really good. I'm still stuck to my buff here. So I'll have to wait for that to thaw out so I can get that down and look a little normal there. But it's quite a trip up there. A lot of work, but what isn't a lot of work when you're on trail? Definitely want to do it again. I want to go up to I want to make a 2-dayer out of it. I want to stay at the Ridge Yurt where I stayed and then go on up into the Boundary Creek Yurt and then come out the next day. That would be really cool. There's no groomed trail into Boundary Creek, so it's all navigating there. I guess it's marked with diamonds on the trees, but other than that, so pretty cool. So until next time, have fun. You need to get out in the winter. It's even good in the winter.